Sunday, October the 16th, 2011, and today I'm doing free walk 26 Amberley to Shoreham-by-Sea, around 14 miles. It's a glorious day at the moment anyway. It's due to cloud over later this afternoon, but it doesn't matter as long as there's no rain. Today's really the last day I'm able to do a long walk, because we could put the clocks back next week, unfortunately. So that means around 5 months of dismal short walks. No more than 10, 11 tops. So let's make the most of today, which is pretty much a South Downs walk. It's now around about 11:38. Having left London at London Bridge at 9:54. Let's press on and see what develops. Okay, about 10 minutes in, walking up High Titton along the South Downs Way. Some cracking views already. A lot of the views will be familiar because of the previous walks I've done out of Amberley. A bit clearer here, and that car's gone by now. Anyway, as I was saying, a lot of the views will be familiar, as I've done a number of walks now from Amberley station, including in this direction that I'm walking today. It's a section past Chanctonbury Ring down to Shoreham that I haven't done previously. Glorious weather at the moment, cracking autumn day. Back towards Amberley station down the valley. Some autumn colours in evidence now. Views from the Kissing Gate, or just before it, on Rackham Hill. Fantastic. There are quite a lot of walkers out today, as you'd imagine. South Downs Way, very popular, always is. Arundel Castle over there in the distance, in the murky shadows. Not sure if that's coming out, but it is there. I can see it anyway. Plenty of skylarks around, but I was hoping to catch the tail end of the house martins today, but unfortunately the cold spell that we've had over the last couple of nights, and there might have been frost down here, seems to have sent them packing. So here we are once again. You got the option to walk across the Spring Estate or stick on the SDW. I think I'll stick with the SDW, seeing as I've done the Springhead Estate for the last couple of trips. Get better views on that side, mind. One of the unusual things about today, in association with the South Downs, is that there's not much of a breeze, which I haven't encountered before. Usually getting blown away up here. Looking back towards Pulborough, would have been a good day to do that walk today. Did contemplate it, but was wondering how damp it might be underfoot. Clearly it wouldn't have been a problem today. That's one now I think I'll leave till the spring. It's another 13-14 miler. One at a time now. About 193 metres high here, not far short of 600 feet. Shame it's a bit misty, but there you go, can't have it always, I suppose. Hazy is the word, not misty. Good day for gliding. There's two of them up there. And in the distance we have what I believe is Parham House. I hope I've said that properly. Which, judging by the number of cars in the car park, looks like it's got an event on today. Has a deer park and what have you down there. Some lovely hues of brown around now. Looking northeast towards Storrington, just before we leave Springhead open access land, which I am currently on. Decided to walk that half. Further views southwest towards Arundel from a point just before we walk into the woodland, albeit very brief. More southerly views from a point just before we dip down to the first car park. Et voila. Just taken the advice of the text and left the South Downs Way, which is behind that hedge over there. It's a bit crowded today, and I'm taking this quieter footpath which runs parallel to it and which also enjoys finer views. I have walked down this footpath previously from Chantry Hill. Coming up for 200 metres again shortly. There'll be a trig point indicating 213 metres, I believe, when we get to the top here. Still delightful weather. Views back towards Pulborough from the footpath crossroads. It's starting to get a bit cloudier now, as they forecast. Clear blue skies now been superseded by low level cloud or medium level cloud. So here we have it, 213 metres above sea level, and in the background there I notice evidence of the harsh winter to come. Trees are absolutely laden with berries. Hawthorns. Look at that. So many, the birds haven't been able to eat them all. Over there in the very distance, with the sun on it, the sea, caravans as well by the looks of it. Now there's some lovely views from Chantry Hill. Shame it's got a bit hazy though at the moment. It's a shame that damn helicopter's just come into view as well. Bane of my life they seem to be at the moment. Some further delightful views from Chantry Hill. Now I suspect Chanctonbury Ring may well be on that hilltop over there, I'm not sure 100%, but it's 1 o'clock now. I need to make a decision whether to have lunch around about here or continue for possibly another hour over to Chanctonbury. I think that's what I'll do. Having just come through the second car park, view back towards Chantry Hill. Scenery changes a bit here, apart from it being a bit more overcast now, and the temperature's dropped as a consequence of the sun not getting through. Now back on the South Downs Way here, heading towards Chanctonbury Ring. We've got to cross a major road at some point as well. probably a tunnel underneath, I should imagine, for such a major footpath. Further views of the sea there from Annington Hill on the map, having just walked past the barn and veered left. And ahead of me there, Chanctonbury Ring. Not sure what those bangs are in the background. Probably some kind of bird deterrent. Some fine autumn colours over there. So here we have the option of going via Washington and the pub, which I won't be doing, so that won't be on camera today, unfortunately, or going straight ahead, crossing the busy A24, which is obviously the route I will be taking. My goodness, can you hear those skylarks above the chopper? Incredible cacophony. Lovely. Sun's trying to peep its head out again. Delightful views. About 1:45 now.
Oh wow, right at where we cycle.
Interesting sign there. Equidistant between taps.
Yes, we are. Actually got someone. I'm still alright. We're not far now, are we? Well, what about Washington?
So, having crossed the busy A24, and it is busy, I now find myself equidistant between the River Adur and the River Adur, 6 miles each way. So effectively I've got 6 miles left to walk, seeing as Shoreham-by-Sea is down by the Adur. It's a steady climb now up to Chanctonbury, and this is a feature that I noticed quite a lot on this walk. Not sure what that's for, probably some kind of horse blocking thing, I don't know. Certainly not for water. Pleasant views ascending Chanctonbury Ring. Sun's out again now, delightfully. You can still hear the A24 in the background there. Typical South Downs chalkland walk. Flints in amongst it as well. Looking back at where we've come from, nearly at Chanctonbury but not quite. So I know Chanctonbury is the high point of this walk at 238 metres, but we're not quite there yet. But some delightful views from where I am. There's the Chanctonbury Ring ahead of us, and some rather delightful views in the sun now to my right. Very autumnal. Just over there on my left is Chanctonbury Dew Pond, an SSI. Looking down the valley from a point near Chanctonbury. Wonderful. As you would imagine, a day like today, there's a fair few hardy souls up here. 238 metres above sea level, 650 foot or more, and some views looking north. Fantastic. I can hear a buzzard somewhere in the distance. As usual, getting mobbed by crows and looking in a roughly northwesterly direction. That whacking great big quarry down there. It's a bit warmer today than the last time I came up here with Pat and Tracy. Okay, 3:15. Lunch has been had here at Chanctonbury. Very nice it was as well. And good news is that Arsenal are winning at the moment. A few minutes to go, but they're 2-1 up. Delightful. I wonder if they can actually hold on to that. Look at that for a view. Chanctonbury Ring from a distance. And the surrounding scenery. Further views just on the outskirts of Steyning. Further views on the outskirts of Steyning. What a delightful afternoon it is, eh? Arsenal won 2-1 in the end, so fantastic. The lonely 189 metre trig point marked on the map, just outside Steyning. Beautiful. Not often you see that. Pair of yellowhammers. So rare you see it, they've cleared off. Got one of them back. Of course, we're on the very northern perimeter here of the South Downs Park. This is also the maximum range of my lens. Yeah, can't get any closer. What a great place to have your ashes laid. And then more recently, the wife. Yep. Here we are, next to the alternative route down to Upper Beeding, which in fact is the Monarch's Way. So in the text it refers to this concrete track, and you've got the option of finishing in Upper Beeding down there. Delightful view. But my onward journey is through this gate, continuing on the South Downs Way towards Shoreham. Well, that's nice. There's a bench there in memory of the Landale brothers, born the same year as me. Now they're no longer with us. Just makes you realise how precious life is, eh? Freshly painted on Friday. Lovely view they've got. Upper Beeding, Bramber and Steyning, all down there in the valley. Now following this bridleway towards steep downhill ahead of me there, which is next to an area of low flying planes. Loads of enthusiasts here practicing with their little toys. As long as they don't bomb me, I don't care. The South Downs Way heads off over that way, so we've now left that towards Annington Hill and that chalk works over there. The view from alongside Steep Hill, which we don't actually go over, the sea there in the distance. That's either Shoreham or Brighton. I think that's Brighton in the far distance there. Very pleasant walking here. Less crowded than the South Downs Way. Looking back towards Steep Hill from near the scruffy wood on the brow of the hill mentioned in the text. Downland scenery and all its finery here. Evening sun's getting low now. It's about 5 o'clock. Last views from the setting sun here. From a bench appropriately given over to dog walkers. Just over there in the distance, that Hogwarts type building over there is Lancing College. And all this land between me and it belonged to it. Very famous public school. Just walking through Chanctonbury Ring, local nature reserve as shown on the map. Setting sun there. Get a better shot of the college from here. Look at that glasswork at the end. Very gothic. Brilliant. Walking alongside the college now, and what great architecture that is. Great place to go to school if you've got the money. What lovely surroundings as well. This is all their grounds. Massive. As the evening cools and sun disappears, so the rabbits come out. Got wind of me. So, confirmation that we've just left Lancing College, Senior School of the Woodard Corporation, whatever that is. Well, there's something I didn't know. UK's oldest airport. Well, well, well. Okay, so here we are, walking alongside the River Adur now. Plenty of signs of wars past here. Aiming for that railway bridge in the distance. tide's on its way out. No water up here anyway. Oh, a fine shot of the sights of Lancing from the banks of the Adur. You've got the college there. It's airport here in the setting sun. And ahead of me the Adur. Some amazing houseboats over there. And as the sun sets, final view to Lancing College. And I think beyond that, you've got where I had my lunch. Chanctonbury Ring. St Mary's Church, New Shoreham. Quarter past 6. Nearly dark.